Hey guys, Tyrant Cream 6472 here. I feel down honestly, because during the weekend something bad happened at my home. As you may have realized, I am more tired than normal. This is because what occurred at my home took place at night. I am also speaking quieter than normal, because after I did the sleep paralysis video, Charmy decided to let me sleep with him. So he is basically comforting me during the night. I however woke up in the middle of the night, which works wonders for me, because I gotta talk about what happened. But first I better move somewhere else, since I don't want to wake up Charmy while I am telling the story. That's better. Charmy won't hear me talking about what happened down here, so I won't have to worry about waking him up. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Dante Barnes for comforting me during the second nightmare video and the sleep paralysis video. He was also the one commenter that got me when I made the Valentine's Day video on my channel. So that's something. With all of that out of the way, here is what happened. It was 2:45 p.m. on a Friday, meaning the weekend has begun. All that was left for me to do was go home. Unfortunately, something sticky got on the leg part of my cold day outfit, forcing me to wait for Amy Rose while freezing my legs off. Amy thankfully got there before my legs froze and she drove me home. For those who were curious about what got on my cold day outfit, I was in the Racing Academy's library with someone. He needed help with oceanography assignment, so I decided to help him out. But the guy was sitting near a wall and the table was too small, so I had to kneel. And when he finished 2 questions, the pants I was wearing touched the back part of the black wall guard, which had glue on it, forcing me to spend the rest of the day in my racing uniform. I honestly made me explaining why I was freezing my legs off just for an explanation more awkward and drawn out than it needs to be, even though that is actually what happened. Please don't one-shot commentary me. For that reason alone, need a 527 second if you are watching this. YouTube user reference aside, I made it home at 3 p.m. After a shower and about 1.5 hours, things took a turn for the worse somewhere between 4:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. The power started to randomly cut out for a split second, which was just a minor annoyance at first. But later in the night it started to cut out more frequently and sometimes even lasting for about 2 seconds. It's happened so many times that the wireless connection box straight up died. By that I mean that it would not do what it was supposed to do, meaning I had to spend the rest of the night without any internet. And that sucked, because I was stuck on the N64 for the rest of the night. I could not even sleep at all that night. Namely, because I feared that a power outage could occur while I was sleeping and turn off my nightlight. Things did not get better the next day, because you can't get a wireless connection box until 11 a.m. due to stores not being open during early mornings. And since the one I had died from the power cuts, I had to spend an entire Saturday morning without the internet. Even during the weekends I get the rough end of the stick apparently. But anyway, that is why my weekend start got ruined. Now, if you don't mind, I am gonna go back to bed before I end up looking like a mess.